Raise your hand if you struggled with new technology during the pandemic. I'm raising my hand too. I believe we've all had to learn new skills and embrace new technologies like never before. The Cedar Corporation and Zion Cathedral have assembled a talented team of expert educators, technology gurus, university partners, and passionate community servants to coordinate the development of the Bishop Frank Otha White Digital Literacy Center. Each team member, a leader in their own professional area of expertise, coming together to ensure our beloved community is prepared to actively participate in our new normal, this new technologically focused society we are all adapting to. Today, you'll hear from our team as they share the process, vision, and value of the important work we have begun together. Dr. Sheila Maxwell, Dr. Erica Taylor, Dr. Anthony Murray, Brother Stephen Fields, Deacon Richard Simmons, Elder Vincent Clark, Principal Travis Holloway, Ariana Simmons, Celisa Vanderberg, Evangelist Diane Jackson, Evangelist Patricia Hobson, and our beloved Dr. Juliet White. This is an exciting opportunity for us to serve with excellence our beloved community and watch them soar. Are you ready to learn more? Here it goes.
Welcome to the opening of the Bishop Frank O. White Literacy Learning Center. We are so excited about this opening in honor of the love of my life, a mighty man of God, appointed and anointed by God, intelligent, well-educated, loved by everyone. The greatest father of our 5 wonderful educated children, a wonderful grandfather to our 5 grandchildren, and 1 great grandson. The center will be open to help everyone, seniors, and our youth who want to enhance their education or knowledge. God bless everyone. Our Bishop Frank Anthony White, executives of Cedar Corporation, the organizer, our Dr. Jackie Harris, and all of the members of Cedar Corporation. On behalf of our family, the Zion family, and community, thank you for your love, your labor of love to this ministry. Let us keep moving forward as we enhance the knowledge of learning applicable to everyone. God bless each and every one of you.
So why digital literacy? Digital literacy refers to the ability to clearly analyze, to find, but also to communicate using typing or other media outlets. We discovered over the course of the pandemic that there is a huge disparity in access, but also in the ability to utilize various technologies, whether it's social media or whether it's internet, email. So here at the Bishop Frank Otha White Digital Literacy Center, we aim to provide services to individuals who have been traditionally underrepresented. Whether you are trying to find a job, or you're trying to get ahead in your school, or maybe you just need a refresher course, we're here at the center ready and prepared with classes and coursework to support you.
The Bishop Frank Otha White Digital Literacy Learning Center is a direct response to the needs of Freeport's residents and its surrounding communities. The COVID-19 pandemic has depleted communities of color of the most critical resources needed to survive. Those resources being healthcare, stable housing, employment opportunities, and access to quality education. While America is on the road to recovery, the damage done to communities that have historically been disenfranchised and marginalized is visible and has left communities who are already vulnerable in an even more inequitable condition. The Digital Literacy Learning Center is an intervention designed to ensure that communities are equipped with the tools and resources that are needed to thrive in America's leading institutions, two of those being the workforce and education. Our work is driven by the data that reflects wide-range disparities between communities of color and neighboring predominantly white and affluent communities. The polar realities of towns that are in close distance yet present a stark difference in access to resources is a reflection of a much larger national crisis and one that we are reckoning with here on Long Island. For this project, our data was focused on the following towns: Freeport, Merrick, Roosevelt, Hempstead, Garden City, Uniondale, and Mineola. We also examined key factors that contribute to individual and community outcomes, those being racial representation, educational attainment, household income, poverty rates, and access to healthcare. In our analysis, we found that students who resided in predominantly Black and Latino communities were less likely to earn a bachelor's degree or higher. In communities of color, the college graduation rates fell below 30%. Freeport, for example, has a college graduation rate of about 27% compared to Garden City with a college graduation rate of 71%. When examining household income, the data shows that predominantly white communities make significantly more than Black and Latino communities. For example, in Merrick, the average household income is $176,000, whereas in Freeport, its neighboring town, the average income is $96,000. That's about an $80,000 income gap. An even more palpable difference in income can be found in Hempstead and Garden City, with an income gap of $141,649. Addressing economic inequality is a pivotal step in improving community infrastructure. After reviewing the data, the team developed a plan to focus on 3 areas: educational access, expansion and employment opportunities, and socio-political development. To improve educational access, the center will focus its efforts on addressing the secondary to post-secondary education pipeline by providing college readiness programs to communities who are underrepresented in higher education. College readiness programs will include standardized testing preparation, academic writing workshops, financial aid seminars, and culturally relevant mentoring from professionals in diverse fields. To expand employment opportunities, community members will be given resources to assist them in navigating the job application process. Services will include resume assistance, interview skills, and negotiating salaries. Vocational development will be led by experienced professionals in the field of technology. Community members will also have access to coding lessons, information on how to obtain employment opportunities in the field of technology, and an opportunity to develop skills to use digital software needed for the workforce. Building from a social justice framework, the Digital Literacy Learning Center will also promote socio-political education, as we believe it is foundational in sustaining the social and economic progress within communities. The center will host workshops, discussion groups, and seminars on areas most central to social justice activism, those being understanding the electoral process, an increase in awareness of constitutional rights, the briefings of local governmental plans, and opportunities to engage in social justice dialogues with fellow community members. We believe that our efforts in collaboration with pre-existing community-based organizations will work to provide a more fair and equitable future for communities of color on Long Island.
Hi, my name is Richard Simmons. I'm here to speak about the infrastructure that we're building here at the Bishop Frank O. White Digital Literacy Center. We're starting from scratch and bringing in the newest and best technology that will allow our participants to learn and grow with technology, such as Chromebooks, smart boards, and software that will allow people to learn an array of skills. We'll be using wireless technology on the 3 floors of this institution, and the connectivity will even continue outside of our building in our backyard with our completion of our landscaping and outdoor classrooms. We're also excited about the Bishop Frank O. White Digital Literacy Center's wonderful educational partnerships with Adelphi University and Professor Jonathan Ivanoff, as well as Hofstra University and Dr. Alexander Please. And we're going to hear a lot more about the wonderful programs they're going to provide our Digital Literacy Center.
First of all, it's an honor to be a part of the Bishop Frank O. White Digital Learning Center Committee. Bishop was truly a blessing in my life, and I in turn want to help make this learning center become a beacon of light and help inspire and make a difference in people's lives, especially the next generation. Being an electrical engineer, I can understand the importance of STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math programs and training. As a kid, I was inspired by my dad, Deacon Harvey Fields, who was always working on electronic projects around the house. For example, he built the intercom system in our house that would buzz us up and wake us up in the morning to get us ready for school. And I appreciate that. In the 60s, we sent a man to the moon. Now we have the NASA Ingenuity probe on Mars with a helicopter flying around beaming back color images from millions of miles away. And this has occurred because of engineering, coding, artificial intelligence. This is the future, and we want to bridge that digital technology gap and help create a brighter future for our students as well as adults.
We are extremely excited about the opening of the Bishop Frank O. White Digital Learning Center here in Freeport, New York. I am here to talk about the value of outdoor learning. We are blessed to have outdoor space of which will be utilized for learning. Our outdoor learning space will have tables, chairs, smartboards, whiteboards, and so much more to support our outdoor learning programs and curriculum. Research has proven that outdoor learning improves students' emotional well-being, academic achievement, reduces stress, and provides longer retention of information. Although our nation has made great progress to end this pandemic, it is not over yet. To comply with COVID-19 regulations, our community center will provide outdoor space which will provide fresh air and social distancing. The outdoor space and design is going to ensure that the community members are learning in a safe environment.
Hi everybody, my name is Joseph Sanfilippo. I'm the Director of E-Learning for Tech, and we're here to share you some information about the smart interactive flat panels that's been installed in your location. Very excited for you guys to have your space up and running, and let's take a look at how this can be used in the classroom as well as with learners to engage them, connect devices, and complete activities. Now note, I'm going to show you a few quick things, but there's always more. So I'm actually in what's called the IQ experience that's using my SmartBoard without a computer attached. So you see it's much like a phone screen. So I have things like access to the internet, I have a whiteboard, and I can go to things like apps, and I can install apps that are made on the board, but I can even find more educational apps and other apps that people use, such as Google Drive, BrainPop, and things like that. So it's all accessible from learners using my panel right in front of it. So I'm actually gonna go back to a little whiteboard player that I have, a file. And now this is really any file that you bring on the panel, whether it's Google Slides, PowerPoint, Notebook, whatever it is. And you can really simply go through pages. So I have here, it knows the difference between my pen to write, my palm to erase, moving things around with my finger. I can easily search online content in the forms of pictures and videos that add it right to the screen for students and people to interact with. What I really like about this interactive flat panel and this player is you don't necessarily need to be at the panel to work with it. So of course we have people with devices, so there's a built-in software that updates alongside that gives you a website and a code that anyone that uses that, anyone that goes to it from a phone, a Chromebook, an iPad, they're now connected to that presentation to be able to interact with it, complete activities on their own, and answer questions to receive data for the instructor in the front of the room. So what I mean here is if I actually go to the next page, here's a little morning meeting activity where students would drag things to their screen. I also have, here's a reflection of a line where students would come up and draw answers. And I can even have other very engaging activities. This is a super sort. This is sorting objects on the screen. Or even something like a review game, or I believe this is a fill in the blanks activity. That is just something very easy to come to the panel. It's got music and you're able to complete the activity. But why that's even more engaging using the HelloSmart.com and that code is that a person in the room with you can connect and complete those activities themselves, so multiple people can be completing and engaging themselves in different ways, of course, and going through different files at their own pace. So it's a really cool thing to use. As I mentioned, there's always more. I'll talk about one more feature of this interactive flat panel, and that is the screen share option. That allows you to wirelessly screen share any device like an iPad, an iPhone, or Chromebook from elsewhere in a room to the front of the room to connect. Now, there's so many ways to use the Smart Interactive Flat Panel, so you'll always be learning and engaging your learners with getting into there, writing, drawing, interacting with content, and accessing all of your educational apps. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at otis@tech.com, and good luck.
Hello, I am Dr. Anthony Murray. Our curriculum for the Bishop Frank O. White Digital Learning Center will provide structure and focus to be good digital citizens. Our areas of focus includes, but is not limited to, internet safety, digital footprint and reputation, privacy and security, self-image and identity, and coding. It is important for our citizens to understand how to be safe and make responsible and ethical choices online and in a digital world. We want to protect our citizens against the potential risks and dangers associated with various types of online communication and participation in online communities. We want our citizens to recognize and guard against online threats to privacy. We aim to develop computational thinking as it relates to coding. We aim to provide a platform to support our seniors in the digital world.
Good day, my name is Dr. Sheila Lyle Maxwell. I am so excited to share this opportunity with you. The Cedarmore Corporation has set a stage for the opening of the Bishop Frank O. White Literacy Center located right here in Freeport. The Cedarmore Corporation has partnered with two renowned institutions in our area. Firstly, being Adelphi University. Adelphi is going to bring us the courses in this manner: retooling young adults for career and workplace readiness, and digital citizenship for adults. Our second university is Hofstra. Hofstra is going to bring us the following courses: coding opportunities for all ages K through 12, which includes Python, Excel, and various databases. Please stay tuned so that you can receive further information on how you can participate in one or more of our digital literacy programs.
Hofstra University, through the guidance of Dr. Alexander Police, who has over 20 years of experience, will be leading our courses in programming, Microsoft Excel, and database management. For over 20 years, Python has been used successfully throughout the world as a programming language in industry, the service sector, and also in research and science to meet a wide range of different requirements. The Python programming language is easy to learn. It has blurred the boundaries between users and developers. Increasing numbers of scientists, engineers, financial experts, and others with little programming experience are using Python to solve specific, complex technical problems, combining mathematics, logic, and algorithms, and teaches you a new way to think about the world. The Microsoft Excel course introduces spreadsheet fundamentals in a business context, including creating a worksheet for budgeting, along with other applications. Students learn the concepts of spreadsheet applications necessary for specific job requirements. The instructional format gives students working knowledge that can be applied to any spreadsheet software application. Databases are essential for online transactions and increasingly vital to the success of companies across nearly every industry. Being able to create and maintain Microsoft Access, Microsoft SQL Server, MongoDB, and Oracle databases enables you to have an in-demand IT skill employers now need and in the future.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Ivanoff. I'm the Associate Director of Internships for Adelphi University. And this summer, I'm going to be at Zion Cathedral leading a seminar in professional job development. Now, for those of you that are looking for that next job or to just improve your chances to get a new job, we're going to be going over a lot of professional development topics like resume development, establishing a LinkedIn profile, talking about how to interview and how to interview well. And we're going to be talking about how the job search process is a series of first impressions and how to make a good first impression at each step of the way so that you can get that job that you want to start your new career with or make a career change with. So join us this summer here at Zion, and good luck and see you then.
Blessings. My name is Bishop Frank Anthon White. It is my honor and joy to serve as the CEO of the Cedarmore Corporation, whose mission is to improve the educational, social, and emotional development of our young people. With more than 10 programs that are designed to successfully impact the lives of more than 25,000 young people, we are indeed empowering individuals from underrepresented groups to thrive in our technologically driven society and global economy. As you know, there is a well-known African proverb, and it reminds us that it takes a village to raise a child. Throughout every community, there are people just like yourselves and institutions who are interested in making life better for children. Indeed, I believe the children are our future, and we must teach them well. It is our desire that in the midst of this crisis, as you know, every crisis presents a marvelous opportunity, and we have an opportunity to bring our community members and resources together to provide a space for partnership, for planning, for strategic development, execution, and implementation. And the goal, the objective, is to maximize the impact and effectiveness of every program offered at the Bishop Frank O. White Digital Literacy Center. We are so excited for this marvelous opportunity. Across the country, there are programs that are adapting and becoming innovative to ensure that children and their families can access quality learning opportunities and critical support services. I am so proud to know, and I want you to be cognizant of this, that we are working collaboratively to respond to the expanding digital needs of our children, our youth, our young adults, and our senior population. We are bridging the digital divide. As you know, we have been in the midst of one of the most disruptive moments in our lives, emotionally, mentally, academically. The COVID-19 pandemic has posed a season of unprecedented challenges, particularly to learning and equitable access to information. But what a marvelous moment it is for us today to join together where we can offer high quality instructional opportunities. Achievement and opportunity gaps start very early in life, and we must offer our community a chance. We must give our people a chance to be knowledgeable and to be active participants in a global society. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said many, many years ago, all the world is a neighborhood. I want to take this time now to appreciate and to acknowledge and to thank our partners for your tremendous partnership, your tremendous passion for helping the Bishop Frank O. White Digital Literacy Center fulfill its mission. Thank you, Adelphi University, Hofstra University, all of our local school district leaders. Thank you. We are so grateful for Tech, a national instructional technology company with expert educators, engineers, and technology leaders. I want to thank members of the Cedar Moore Board of Directors and all of our local partners. Thank you for your intellectual capacity, and we are indeed grateful for you. Dr. Jacqueline Harris, Dr. Juliet White, my precious mother, Dr. Sheila Maxwell, Dr. Erica Taylor, Mrs. Patricia Hobson, Miss Ariana Simmons, Mrs. Diane Jackson, Dr. Anthony Murray, Mr. Stephen Fields, Mr. Travis Holloway, Reverend Vincent Clark, and Mr. Richard Simmons. Thank you. Seems so small, but yet it is so powerful. And we are indeed empowering individuals